Good morning. Baby commuters with grandma and Mrs. Commuter still asleep, so I thought I would come outside for a minute, do a little stream, a little Saturday morning stroll, because why not? I haven't been by the East River in a while, so I was kind of heading that way. And that need a lot of power to haul that Budweiser. that truck is struggle busting up this hill. Oh well. Anyway, good morning. I see Kevin Hawthorne, Tyree, Brian, Stephen Friedman, Beauty Love Creative, Ollie Pine Tree, Florian Schwartz, Lynn and Graham, Doomsday Tonight, McNeely, Dark Clouds on Twitch, Molly Chamber, 3500 V6 on Kick. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, it's we're also streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I've always kind of felt like the Kick Discovery was also a bit underwhelming, kind of like Twitch. I don't know. Rubasimo, hello. John Angus, good morning. I feel like the best part about Twitch in terms of discovery is the rating. That's probably one of the best parts. Just because you can immediately give traction to a smaller creator with a well-timed raid. And vice versa. A smaller creator can raid a larger creator, and then if they get a shout out, more exposure, different people, it's a way to merge communities, or at least show something you might not otherwise seek out for yourself. Just a different genre altogether. But anyway, what was I up to? I think I was up to John Angus. Hello. Victoria Morrison, good morning. Steve Parker, good morning. Big surprise for me too, Beauty Love Creative. I wasn't sure. I'm also testing something. I'm using the white cable again for streaming because we know it was good yesterday. I haven't bought a different replacement cable. I'd like something with a right angle connector, and I don't like the dongles for that. Last time we used a lot of right angle dongles, they don't work right. We might be able to catch some of the sunrise as we get to the East River too. So if I want to go dongleless, we got to do it this way. For now anyway. But this is a solid cable, otherwise it's supposed to be one of the high-speed Apple cables. Eunice, good morning. Cooper Time, Spy Hunter, Dawn. I think I repeated some there, but after this guy turns, I think I can just go. There's still a few seconds left, because that was just the right turn signal. No blisters, I hope. It should be. That was also Leon, Hobson Lopez, Tomoko in Yokohama, Valerie Hallams. Thanks for the follow, 3500 V6. And I think YouTube's discovery is also questionable, depending on how the algorithm goes. It's a very nebulous criteria, I feel. The algorithm it might have become Skynet. I think that's the bottom line. I see you made it over to Twitch. Because these days, who knows what's going to happen with Twitch anyway. It's under fire from all directions. It's been losing money. It's making strange choices on who it bans because of its own, oddly placed values. Political empathy, that kind of nonsense. Anyway. I think there's a different term for what I'm looking for. Probably isn't that one, but anyway, you know what I mean. All right, gotta keep my split screen going for monitoring data, because I'm using a different hotspot for T-Mobile. I found one that's just a USB hotspot with no battery, no Wi-Fi capabilities, just USB-C. Nice. And it's tiny. Now, I started looking for equivalents for the other services, but I couldn't find them. Michelle K. Oh, see, there's Ron. Good morning. Quack is back. Good morning. Beyonder in Rome. Rome Information Technology, I mean Italy. Hi. So I forget it's Saturday. Well, we're not commuting, we're just ambulating. Looks like they've closed. See, this is one of the most something fell out of that tree on me. This is the most unreliable Midtown tunnel entrance. This one, because they close it randomly. The one coming up on 35th Street is a little better. It's open more normally, but like this one is just randomly not. It's usually never open. You have to go all the way up to 2nd Avenue and make a turn into it, which kind of stinks. Because I feel like, there's different cadences to the traffic lights, so if it had still an entrance here, it would be a little easier. I think this was like never open, actually. Yeah, I think you always have to go to 2nd Avenue these days. Oh well. There's Twisted Dick Dick on YouTube. John, this whole thing is going to get banned. This stream, I mean. Urban Ritzy, hello. Who else did I miss? I might have missed some people. Crazy Red. The Walking Ambulator. Redundant edition. Where's the bear? Chris Hickman, good morning. All right, we'll catch some of the sunrise as we get to the East River. I don't know how much time we actually have for this stroll. Probably until at least Mrs. Commuter gets up. But I know she was pretty tired, so she may sleep in anyway. We'll see. It's supposed to be a bike lane, but they technically want you to cross the other side. I think when they, I don't know, I see different rules for it. I think it's more specific to bike lanes. If construction blocks a bike lane, they have to put a temporary one. But I think when the sidewalk is blocked, they can just tell you to use the other side. Is the gate going to be closed? No, I think it's open. Yeah, and sleepwalking is sonambulation. That's the prefix for sleep. Kind of. Not really a prefix, but you know what I mean. Modifier. In another language. Rain for Beyonder. Whereabouts are you? Just very generally. Lee, good morning. Andrew needs the thumbs. That's up to me. Not up to you, no, Kim. All right, guess we gotta wait. A lot of cars coming. Does Miss Commuter want Krispy Kremes? Probably not. She's mindful of her intake, so I don't know that she wants the temptation. Drusif, good morning. There's the East River, or estuary, whatever you want to call it. These are interestingly positioned benches. I didn't know we have theater-style seating here. Apparently you have theater-style seating. You know which part of the river walk, the park here, is actually getting quite a bit of use this hour that I wasn't expecting, mainly because this is a dead end. I kind of would expect people to use it later because it has like picnic tables and whatnot. I think a lot of people use it as a bit of a dog run area because there is one there. But yeah, the only issue here is the FDR noise. That's the biggest issue. Yes, there's no jaywalking here in New York. It is not illegal officially. Before it was just not enforced unless someone's being targeted. But currently it is legal. And then we yell at the people who comment on red light crossings. Walk by, hello. Anker, hi. There's a little fishing boat over there. I'm assuming he's actually fishing. Let's test the pixel zoom again. Soul City Pops, hello. Tech Becca, welcome back. Good morning. There's a fishing boat out there. I want to pixel zoom on this thing. Juliana, good morning. Yeah, hopefully the winter streams will be interesting this year. Supposedly, actually, let's get some like regular sunrise photos. Let me do a wide angle of Long Island City and some of the sun reflecting off the buildings. And let me get one with the 59th Street Bridge in the background. All right, now let me zoom in on that fishing boat. I can see the people on it. I don't know how well this is going to go with the AI processing, because that stuff kicks in as soon as you go to 30x. All right, I have a feeling this is going to look weird. Let's see. You can see the people on the boat. It's processing. What's it going to do to them? Oh, actually did decently. Like, you couldn't really make out his face, but otherwise, or the writing on the boat, that definitely looks weird. Okay, whatever. Not bad. Enhance. That's how it works. Enhance. Jeanette Elliott, good morning. No, I don't stream with any of these phones. I stream with the Pocket 3. I don't know, what's the best way I could show you? I guess I can go to camera mode, go to selfie mode. There it is. This is just a little addition to the East River Walkway, but it's a dead end, unfortunately. You can go just up to the UN almost, which is that building on the left, the tall building, and then you get to turn around, the privilege of turning around. Kristen, thanks for the follow. John M, hello. If I missed you. Wizard of Izza, good morning. Tom, good morning. If I missed you too. Alan Keenan, good morning. This is the Pixel 10 Pro XL mouthful. Gigi's here. Almost gotcha. No. It's Saturday. Thankfully, we're not commuting. Yeah, with the sun behind the buildings, yeah, you get more of that silhouette look. But see, this broken East River Walkway is pretty much just a good example of how the East River Walkway is. It's not as continuous as the Hudson River. It's broken up here. Downtown is really broken up right now with the construction. They claim they're going to reconnect these two. Or not reconnect, just connect them. One day. They also just need to put a giant wall around the FDR, just encase it in a tunnel at this point. I don't think anybody wants to hear it, and if you're on the FDR, you don't have the time to pay attention to anything but the road. You don't have time to look at all the views, just because of how bad that road is. The lanes are narrow, it's really twisty, and there's potholes everywhere. So just encase the whole road. And we haven't had a nice morning sunrise shot from here in a while. I forgot how nice it is. Dasha, hello. Miss Sabrina, good morning. Backyard Life, good morning. Yvette Parkinson, good morning. JD, good morning. Johnny Carson lived at UN Plaza. Is that the buildings behind this? Those two black buildings, maybe? I don't know, actually. I have Discord. I don't think I have a command for it, though, 3500. I do have one on YouTube, I believe. But I have to use, I can't use Nightbot for both, unfortunately. So I have to use Stream Elements for one, Nightbot for the other, and then like I can't reuse the same one. I have to make a new one anyway. So I made a Stream Elements instead. Oh well. Anyway, I took a picture of, so that's it. That's as far as you can go. I took a picture of the hotspot for T-Mobile, and I wish there was a. This is how small it is. It's in the palm of my hand, really just my fingers, and that's it. It has no battery. It's just a little hotspot. So I want something like that for all my devices, but apparently this is a very T-Mobile specific one. I'd love to have one for like AT&T and Verizon. Verizon has something, but it's not this small. But it's also just some Inseego hotspot, which is not great. Oh well. Pay attention to your text while you drive. That's right. That's also very true, Gigi. It's all in there. Hopefully it still works. Sometimes, even though I set those Discord links to never expire, I don't know, I feel like it's not consistent. There's a guy with a dog in his bike basket doing the old ET maneuver. I don't think he's going to take off, though. Boston to Rome, huh? Apparently there's a spiritual healing picnic table here. Interesting. AliExpress hotspots for United States are questionable at best. A lot of the ones that are like Chinese hotspots, they just don't work here. They won't connect to the network, even if they're like unlocked or whatever they say. I got one of those recently just to test because I had a feeling it wouldn't work, but it didn't. It was a ZTE device. It looks very nice otherwise, but it didn't work. So I wouldn't recommend people do that unless you're willing to accept the risk of it not working. Panda Punch, it's nice today. I think we started off in the high 50s, temperature-wise. I think one of these buildings, I don't know if probably doesn't matter at this point. There's a channel called NYC Ferry. It always looks out. It's 24/7 looking out at this part of the East River. So I think it must be coming from one of these buildings. That is absolutely fake grass. You are right. AstroTurf. Bear in the Garden is here. Good morning. I see this thing complaining, but I don't see the text. Oh, I see now. I considered that a link beyond her? That's funny. Panda Punch is in Tokyo. That's right, I remember now. They still haven't fixed this yet. Okay, so if they continue to not fix this pull-up bar, it's supposed to look like this, just taller. This is the Festivus pole. This couldn't be a more perfect Festivus for the rest of us right here. So if they don't do this, we're going to come here on Festivus this year. I forget, what day is it again? December 27th or something? I can't remember exactly. So we got to put a reminder in for when Festivus is. And or 23rd, I don't know what it is. It's like around Christmas, but not. And that's going to be the official site of Festivus this year. Chat is better on computer. Yes, it's much easier to deal with. Read and write and tag people, much easier. Why it's easier on that than on phone, where there's no way to autocomplete people's names, beyond me. Also, I still don't know. I think some channels have gone to the username format rather than display name for chatters, but we haven't switched back yet. I don't know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen. But oh shoot, I didn't realize they were doing all this work on the dock here. It looks like the right side of the East River 34th Street dock, or pier, or whatever, is in disrepair at the moment. There's a bunch of construction cranes and boats right on it. On the 34th Street ferry landing. Oh yeah, our tree ladder thing is still there. It looks half alive. Tommy, good morning. Could be a dancing pole. It's a little thick though. It's going to be hard to grasp. We're right on the East River, lined up with 34th Street and our tree. Oh, this parking lot is... Whoa, what actually... Wait a second. I think this parking lot is no longer active at all. This is a pretty big parking lot for NYU employees. It didn't take that many cars, but it took a good amount. But now it's completely gone. There used to be a parking attendant booth right here, right on this like little pedestal platform thing. But that's gone. So I don't know, there's been a lot of changes in the East River ever since we've stopped investigating it more consistently. Might be time to revisit on a more consistent basis to track the progress here. Yeah, I think they had a couple of sections of elevated, two stacked cars too. So those are gone too. Festivus is on the 23rd. Okay, we got to remember that. But Blade is still here for the helicopter flyers. Smitty, good morning. It's very nice out here. It's very nice, very comfortable. A good 59 degrees, whatever night bus said it is right now. It's 59, yeah, nice. Maybe the booth got stolen. It's more likely than you think. I feel like we used to see that blue aquaish Wrangler parked right here by Blade. Maybe they finally told him you can't park there. This used to be the parking lot for the water club over there. But that place has been shut down for quite some time. Did they actually put in poles? Yeah, they blocked off. Some people still used it as like a free parking lot for them, but I think they've had enough. So rather than just let some people actually park the cars here, they have shut it down completely by putting those columns in at the end. A little barrier. right there, Alexandria Center, is a science research type building. Right behind it is Bellevue. And then those tall towers are Waterside apartments, rentals. It's like its own little community because it's very isolated from the rest of the city. The M34, I believe, bus stops there. And they have their own shuttles that go to like Union Square, maybe some other places. So it's not that bad. And they have their own Gristiti supermarket, which apparently operates at a loss from what I recently saw in some video. Apparently the owner of Gristiti's has a lot of real estate also and happens to own the buildings that have Gristiti's at the bottom, and so they don't essentially have to pay rent, which is worse for the tenants of that building because a lot of that commercial income for the building is helpful in terms of, you know, not having assessments when the building needs work. But that guy's having some weird chat issues. Yeah, definitely like try to restart stuff when that's going on. Eye of the pigeon. Hazel Brown, good morning. All right. Okay, I think Wizard of Izza has a new name. We hereby declare Wizard of Izza is now Wizard Pizza. Harry, strong work. It might have been a typo or something, but Wizard Pizza, I'm here for that. All right, things get nice and quiet when we get into the Waterside Plaza side of things. Very nice, very nice. Much quieter now. Wizard Pizza is best pizza. Everyone knows this. Mojave, good morning. They could do something nice with this empty space too, but I think they use it for a lot of their projects for this building area because I think they keep, that's like a little storage area and they can pull stuff out and do some work if they need to. David, good morning. That's right, new franchise is coming. Also, I don't know if I officially said good morning to Anti-Subject Topics. Andrew, good morning. Sing Eye of the Tiger in a Donald Duck voice. Okay, let me see. Let me think about this for a second internally before I externalize it. So let's make some noises. Okay, sorry. I think I'm done with that one. Of Infinite Jest, good morning. Donna Jacques, good morning. I mean, these apartments, while they might be a little bit cheaper for the type of units they are because they're so far removed from the rest of the city, are not cheap still. I forget what I think I saw 3 bedrooms here still going in the 6,000 range last we checked, just to look around. Which is not bad for a doorman building. But if you read, there's some like, if you could find like Reddit stories about these apartments too. Like, they're just not very well kept, and maintenance is not timely if you have issues. My view on hotel prices have gone super well. Everything's super expensive here. I don't know what else there is to do about it. It's not great for people who live here, for people who travel. Everyone's just trying to make money. Uh-oh. I lost something. That's interesting. Okay. Because the T-Mobile hotspot has no battery, if it ever just drops out, it just comes back on its own because I don't have to like restart it. It just kind of restarts itself if it loses power temporarily. That was Daffy Duck? Darn it. What's the difference between Daffy Duck and Donald Duck? What about Darkwing Duck? We gotta be careful with the turn here. Sometimes people do a very tight turn on their runs. Oh yeah, we could also see if they've opened some of that section by the gas station to walk through yet. My guess is no. Joyful one, good morning. This is Waterside Plaza. You could look up their apartment prices on Street Easy or even their own website, I think. Either one would be possible. All right, let me go on the curb. Little area where the bikes can't get me. That's where I keep my yachts. Why don't they do a below deck 23rd Street yacht edition? Below deck ratchet cruise. It's time. Soulless Perfection, good morning. Oh, we'll check the gas prices, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that walkway still closed. Even though last time we walked by, it looked like they were actively doing a bunch of work in that building. It looks like it's almost done. At least from the outside. Oh, it's going to open September 9th. Tom from Stuyvesant Town lets us know. This is technically Peter Cooper Village, closer to us, and then once we hit 20th Street, it becomes Stuyvesant Town, which has slightly smaller apartments. Ozzy Joanne, good morning. On Twitch. IG and Belarus, hi. Sean M324, good morning. HCCIT, is that Italy or Information Technology? And HCC is another acronym that can be contextual. So it's $5.99 for cash, $6.99 for credit. I still don't know any gas station that upcharges that much for credit. Like usually 10, 20 cents, right? Differential between cash and credit, but this one does a whole $1. Thanks to the official follow, Soulless Perfection. Busy lady, good morning. ELM in Australia, good morning. I don't know which side is going to be easier for me. I guess I'll be all the way on the right since there's a little narrow path. Since we can't walk on the water. Do they find a Dick Dick Below Deck? Yeah, I mean, that show is always looking for love in all the wrong places. What phone do I use for translation? I mean, I guess if I ever have to translate something, I just use my Pixel phone, which actually has a lot of cool translation features, especially with the new calling translation feature. That's kind of nice. It even takes the person's voice who's talking and tries to use a quick AI interpretation of that voice to speak in the other language, rather than using one of Google's generic voices. It actually tries to use your own. Soul's Perfection also with a Prime sub. I appreciate that. You only get one of those every month for one channel only. So we thank you for using it on us, on little old me. Very much appreciated. Soul's Perfection. Now you get ad-free viewing on Twitch, because I have that setting enabled. Deborah, good morning. Is NYC in winter? Yes. It's definitely winter. Jock Moore, I think we've met before, but hello, welcome back. Oof. There's a smell here right now. Okay, it's past. Harry's got to go. Good luck with work. Very, very yellow Wrangler. Slap a few taxi stickers on it. That's one type of taxi I've never seen. A Wrangler taxi. Maybe just, actually, there's very few Wrangler Ubers too. Because Uber is more likely to be any kind of car. This is the part they redid several years back. Although the next section may be closed too. I think there was a time when we rerouted. Let me see what'll happen today. There's construction going on in that section, so when am I picking it up? Let me see. Right now, I just picked it up. I lifted it, if that's what you meant. But hello, Ricky. Hello. Diane Barr in Cleveland. Good morning. Sukur, hello. No, it literally takes that person's voice and tries to speak the language in it. But like as close to whatever a native person's usage of the language would be, though. Again, there's still regional differences, but you know what I mean. Okay, there's a couple of boats parked here. Ken's Marine Service? What is this all about? What is Ken's Marine Service and why are they here? All right, I think this is going to be under construction, so I think we're not going to be able to walk. Oh no, there's people running over that way. Okay. I don't like going this way. Oh no, there's still no through traffic. Okay, so that place is closed. We can't go that way. Let's just leave. We got turned around back there one time. What do I think about NYC Waymo testing? I mean, I'm curious to see how it works. It's already like working though. There's people testing it. It's just no driverless. I guess in September that means they're going to go fully driverless for testing. They have to be obviously very safe and careful because a 2-ton vehicle with no driver needs all the safety things implemented. I mean, it's been going on in San Francisco, right? Have there, apart from people destroying the Waymo cars because they have room temperature IQs or lower, have there been any like injuries as they relate to Waymo operation? Curious, because I'm all about the data. Give me the data. Right now we're in Stuyvesant Town. Squirrels crossing the street. Oh, they're still using drivers? Yeah, so it'll just be more of the same. The more testing they do, the better. I think. But let's see how it goes if and when, because they have to go through a bunch of approvals from the state, city and state, based on what Bagels and Walk Sean said, before they can even come here fully driverless. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. I'll reserve judgments until I try it myself. They're about to be, I think this is the birth of a scaffolding. Looks like they're going to be surrounding this, and you can see how big the, but I think that's supposed to be riding in here, but all right. They're supposed to walk the bikes until they get out. Apparently the card doesn't keep that data. Not yet. Waymo can get confused. Yeah, I mean, let's see. The problem with Manhattan isn't the navigation, it's the people. And how hectic things get during like rush hour. Like, how is Waymo going to handle that? That's what we're going to have to see. You know, people crossing in the middle of the street all the time, especially when it's bumper to bumper traffic and rush hour. Because sometimes you can't make a turn in bumper-to-bumper traffic unless you kind of get a little bit aggressive. Otherwise, you're just going to get stuck. So how is Waymo going to handle that? Like making a turn when, let's go this way. When, you know, people cross beyond when the light changes because there's so many cars, there's nowhere to go. I guess we'll have to see. I'm curious. Yeah, this is as long as they're careful, I guess, with the bikes, but even still, it only takes one bad turn. So I'm curious how it'll handle that kind of stuff. Yeah, Roy Explorers in the Bay Area has been in the Waymos, I don't know how many times now. I personally witnessed one. But that's, at the very minimum, 100% more. I guess. Yeah, I want to see what will happen with the Waymos when they get really tested in those scenarios. Very curious. When I was growing up here for the longest time, this area was not used. You know what people are allowed here. It was mainly made of English ivy. Like, there was no grass. It was just a big thing. And I think it just filled with rats too. It might just develop it on its own, Ron, as it becomes Skynet. Waymo NYC edition. What it should do is use all its cameras to like analyze the people blocking it and use it to insult them. Hey, Baldy with the video camera, who taught you how to walk, huh? That's for me. What was judged yesterday, Solo City Pops? There's a Hyundai, some kind of electric, probably the Ioniq. Yeah, you could hear its little electric hum that they have to use to let people know that it's coming. That'd be interesting if the Waymo horn AI just gets so aggressive, it's just always using it. Is there a Waymo with Jersey plates? If they do that, then that'll take care of every issue that has that kind of. It's easily explained away. Then no, I'm kidding. Where am I? Here's another mini Target. This whole corner used to be so different. I mean, everything always changes here, but there used to be a convenience store at the corner, a bodega, if you may, or if you will. Next to it was a pizza place called Pizza Place, like P-E-T-E-S-A, Pizza Place. All right. And there used to be a KB Toys there before at some point next to it also. Oh, from the Terminator movies? Oh. That was this. Oh, wow. I'm making all these Skynet references and I don't even know what I'm talking about. Well, what else is new? See, it's all coincidental. It's all meant to be. That's another Everybody Loves Raymond reference. I don't remember why Brad Garrett's character was saying it. He kept saying, meant to be. Deborah. Sorry. Yeah, all our Targets are pretty small. The biggest Target we saw was that one in the Bronx, where my socks were behind glass that nobody comes to help you with. Oh, I gotta go that way. It says walk this way, so we gotta go that way. How much more time is left? I think like 5 seconds left. There's a bike coming. If that bike can pass in the next... Perfect. Yes, Engineer, somebody in the stream said it starts September 11th this year. Also, did Abby enter and I missed everything? Hello. Yeah, this mural says walk this way. So we're gonna listen. Charlene Sluderbeck, good morning. Douglas Litton, good morning. OG S'more since 2019. What is this? Oh, it's a bakery. Cool. Smells pretty good coming out of it. Yeah, I was gonna say this is also one of my favorite times in New York. Early Saturday mornings when nobody's out yet, just joggers and dog walkers. It's like a little piece. The only time this happened very regularly was early days of the pandemic. Nobody was out. Times Square was a ghost town. Yeah, the good thing about the city bikes is they're very easy to get and use. Just gotta be mindful. I don't know. Didn't they use a toilet in Target on stream a year ago? Maybe. Target does have toilets, but I don't know if a lot of them are also behind codes. I think the Got to Go NYC app is supposed to use code, give you codes for a lot of those restrooms too. The Home Depot ones, if you're curious about Home Depot codes, those are just the store number. So when you look at Home Depot on a map, usually they put in Home Depot number, whatever it is, and that's the code for the restrooms. At least here in the city, it's been like that at least a couple of times. Let's walk by Venero's. Oh, the caught stealing scam. I read about it, but I still don't know what it is. I know there was that Mamdani scavenger hunt last Sunday, I think. Imba, thanks for the follow. 5 Twilight films are going to be re-released into theaters week of Halloween. My goodness. That's a new shawarma place in the corner over there on the left, Hubani. I feel like this gyro truck used to be somewhere else. Didn't used to hang out right here. This corner place has changed very many times. Don't know if it's even working right now. There's Venero's. There's the Google Pixel advertising. Shop at the store. Google Pixel. Venero's has been here since 1894. Sfogliatelle. Capiche? I can only be happy when I'm at Venero's. Some fun t-shirts here. I didn't know they had t-shirts. They open at 8 a.m. technically. About 40 minutes to go. It's a different type of horror, that's right. I may make our way towards Times Square. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So Sushi Lab over here has closed, but the staff has moved back to their near Times Square locations. They have two. They have the chemistry room and they have like a rooftop. The inside tells us that chemistry room is better. Oh my goodness, this is actually interesting. As we asked about it too because there's a Sushi Baibu right by the other Sushi Lab chemistry room, and apparently they are not related, but it sounds like Sushi Baibu is coming here instead. Alright, I don't know what's going on up ahead. Looks like they redid some of the sidewalk. I think it's done though, so I don't know when they're actually going to take it down, but they didn't watch it enough. Actually, it might be enough. So I'm just going to walk all the way around. Yeah, the sidewalk's got to be done at this point. Drying, I mean. The week was good. It was still rather quiet everywhere because everyone was still away. But I think next week we'll be back to business for a lot of folks. Diary of a Shy Kiddo, good morning. RJ's here. I am actually testing one new device. It's a really tiny T-Mobile hotspot. Lawrence Fishburne's going to be at Comic-Con? Morpheus? Anyway, this was my music school on the right. 3rd Street. 130 years it's been here. 1894. Same year as Venero. Same year as Venero. I think it used to be on 3rd Street, or the street was named 3rd Street when it first opened, so they just kept that name because it's on 11th Street. Apparently, no, this was no parking last Saturday. Never took the signs down. At least they have dates though. Sometimes it's actually, that says 8:30 no parking Saturday. Sometimes they just leave this sign up, they forget to take it down, and there's no date on it. And you don't know if you're allowed to park there or not. Those are the worst. What should Pixel continue to improve? Performance, just global flagship level performance. They shouldn't be charging flagship level prices otherwise. Video quality. Video quality still needs to be improved. Yeah, because even if you don't do benchmarks or things like that, if you're doing any kind of video editing and exporting on the fly, which I don't think most people are, but still, it's like gets left in the dust. compared to Samsung and iPhone, which has always won that race. But like badly. So I don't know. Yeah, we're in the East Village now. This was one of our theaters growing up too. We were close to the other one, the East Village Cinemas. And they tore down a bunch of smaller buildings here to probably to put some giant apartment building. Actually, does it say yet what they're working on? Or does it still say demolition in progress? I'm gonna cross so we can find out. It might still say demolition. Yeah, it says work in progress, full demolition. Estimated completion date summer 2025. Well, it looks like they kind of made it. We can look inside. I'd say it's fully demolished. Ugh. Hold on, I'll get this eventually. There we go. That took long enough for it to fix. For me to fix it, I mean. Malfunction number one, we're capturing it. It's being tracked. Which bikes was it? Could have been city bikes. There used to be an Ikinari steakhouse on this block. It was one of my favorite. It was a Japanese steakhouse. It was affordable. The meat was good. The sauce was good. It's great. I never like these grids of numbers. I feel like it just asks for kids running by to just press them all. Ding dong ditch. Oh, there's a garage here. Ooh, monthly rates $460. That's actually not that much considering. Irving Farm Coffee. Grace Church is on my right. 1800s? No, I'm not going to press all the buttons. Can't do that. Where's that place across the street? It's called Thrones. My immediate thought is toilets. But I don't know if it's something else. We're gonna find out. It just could be any kind of throne. People's workstations. Wow, this one is like an alien computer throne. Look at that thing. Oh, it's like a little art exhibit. Thrones showcases contemporary chairs by artists, commercial producers, and furniture designers. To consider the chairs a site where function, symbolism, and narrative converge. So it's an art exhibit. Anyway, here's Grace Church. It seems like it's going to get a little bit of a cleanup, which the facade looks like it needs. October salesman's here. Good morning. I wonder what these little sanitation SUVs do. Like, because they're not collecting garbage, so are they enforcing stuff? They drive around doing various things, but I don't actually know what they do. What are those various things? There's Halloween Adventure. I think it's through and through. I wonder if those are apartments for living as opposed to not for living, because I'm seeing a lot of plants right above Uplift Training in that window. It looks very, very loft style living. It's nice. Scorpion game chair. Marcin only wants to see hidden spots. I mean, this construction zone's probably full of them. Strand's on the right. Strand bookstore. Game of Thrones is an office chair. Sounds uncomfortable. Sanitation code enforcement makes sense, but I don't know. If I never see them actually enforce anything, but maybe that's how you know they're doing their job. It's what do they call it? Like scarecrowing with the police. This became our primary theater when they opened up. I think it used to be AMC though. They even had a little arcade section. Some arcade machines inside. I don't know if they still do. Haven't been to this one in a long time. And Google's going hard with the advertisements. Greenmarket should be in the process of being set up. It's Saturday. Seems like there's a Greenmarket extent. Is there going to be a street fair here or something? I don't know. There might be, but I feel like there would be a lot more activity for it to be beginning if it's actual street fair here. It's possible though. Workroom, good morning. What did I kick? Carol H, good morning. Saturdays is the biggest of the Union Square Greenmarket days. Sometimes not all the area is used up, depending. Yeah, I don't know how those guys are setting up, right? Maybe they were told there's going to be a street fair there and they're just running with it. Because you'd think there'd be a lot more people on that street already setting up. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Well, I guess we won't. Somebody will. But here's the actual Greenmarket. Wow, some of them actually are ready to serve this early. I don't know what their official opening time is. I thought it was closer to 8 a.m. or after. But maybe because it's Saturday, a lot of folks are ready to go. Where's the fish market? There's like a certain fish stand that gets really busy. Well, I wonder if the plant people are out yet. I'm still looking for that sensitive plant, the mimosa. A dedicated quinoa stand. All right, all right. I think the fish stand is up on the left. So nobody's shopping this early. This is the time to go, actually. I didn't realize it was like fully up and running by 7:30 on Saturdays. So this is when you want to go, probably. if you want to do your shopping without lines and have first pick at the best. First pick. Early bird gets the fruits. I had the tigers in your head all day. Are you gonna also do the Rocky theme and like run up some stairs? Johnny Wilkers, good morning. Night times is warmer up in New York compared to Tennessee. Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how much of it is ready to go. It is Saturday. There will be people shopping. If you build it, they will come. Or something. The temperature is 59. I mean, we're gearing into September. Lows in the 50s should be expected. But we'll still get a lot of days in the 70s, maybe 80s as the high. And I'm going to try to stay jacketless until October. That's like a little rule I try to adhere to. No jackets till October. I need to sometimes I really have to push that one. Actually, there's very few flowers, just plant stands. I don't know if it's just a Saturday thing, that most of it is vegetable related. Some of the plants are coming out now. Norwich Meadows Farm, not Mead. Please. Jim Barrows is here. Did I miss you before? Good morning, Vic Daish. Good morning, Jeremy Prince. Good morning. Yeah, here's one of the plant stands. They're still setting up though. They have to put everything out. That's not ready yet. Not ready for us to peruse. But hopefully they bring back the sensitive plant one day and I'll be able to grab one. I think Baby Commuter will like that plant. All right, we'll swing around, go back up towards Broadway. Right in the 40s, that's interesting. I thought it was just a more like rural thing, that anywhere where it's not in the middle of the city is going to be a bit cooler, but I didn't realize that far south is warmer than, or cooler than up here. Anywho. Yeah, hoodies is one thing I skip. I don't know what it is about like long sleeve stuff. I don't like long sleeves. The only thing I wear that's long sleeve is my dress shirts for work. And even then I'm not too happy about it. It's a nice looking husky. The glass dome, did I miss it? Or is it on top of that building? So it used to be like some sort of a theater. I don't know what they've repurposed it as. Now there's a Petco at the bottom. Paragon is on the left. They're very oddly designed, is that the right word? Store internally. The rooms are all strangely on different levels. It's just all very labyrinthian. Interesting, and they got like everything, but odd. They don't open till 10:45 today. Robert is here from the Netherlands. Hello, hello. You have to get that mattress somewhere. America, the restaurant, used to be on this block. Now it's Rosa Mexicano. And I guess jackets, still long sleeve things I wear. At least that's temporary. I can take that off when I get inside. I still haven't been to this new Crate and Barrel, but the way they made it is just like one open big space. No divisions, it's just all open. It's always looked kind of cool. And they have Labor Day extended hours apparently. It's a cool spot. It's enticing. They did it interestingly. And then this was like the backup of the backup movie theater. We almost never went to this one, but if the others didn't have good times or availability, we'd do this one. But it was the backup for the backup. Labyrinthian is today's word of the day. Yes. Wait, Equinox is not open yet? I mean, it is Saturday, but I think there'll be people waking up at 6 a.m. on a Saturday to work out. What's going on here? This is not one of the most expensive gyms in New York. Business practices. Interesting. Oh, a new pop-up is in this place. Used to be a clothing store. Now it's cozy. But it's a pop-up, so it's not going to be here very long. What kind of stuff do they have? Just furniture, I guess? Home living? All right. Design within reach. They say it's within reach, but it's still all very expensive. You probably should go to the Design Within Reach outlet if you want real savings. Even then, it's expensive. That's in Industry City. Late nighttime weekend walks, rarely. We might have to pull one out for San Gennaro one of these days. Yeah, the commercials, YouTube is supposed to be algorithmic in how they show their commercials, which means we never will understand how it works. But yeah, Panda Gabs, good morning. Holiday hours? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like they become too big for their britches. They just want to do whatever they want. Oh, is that what LPQ actually means? Does it mean the Daily Bread? Love Sack. Still don't know how they got that name. This week has been so rough, my coffee needs coffee. That sounds like something Ron would say. Cat Yellow's here. Did I miss you? Yeah, Design Within Reach is not within reach. Get your butterbeer right here. Freshly served coffee and frothy foaming butterbeer. Wait, the Harry Potter store does coffee too? Are they open yet for that? Probably not. Doesn't look like it. Would be interesting though. I wouldn't mind like a butterbeer coffee. Give that a shot. The outlets don't save you any money, they make you think you're getting a discount. And the good thing about that stuff is you can actually like look things up online now and see what you're buying. If it has some sort of online counterpart, then you can check what actual prices are. Back in the day, I guess, before you can find everything anywhere, they could really make stuff up. I mean, Amazon still does it. So you have ways around it, but the majority of people don't go out of their way to check it. Like Amazon, for Prime Day, will raise the price of something and then give a bigger discount to the normal price of it. It's just how things are these days, I guess. You gotta be the informed consumer. Was coffee ever mentioned once in that whole series? Interesting. Considering it's very across the pond oriented, probably tea. I don't know if coffee was ever mentioned. Insta is the worst search algorithm? Interesting. They're all pretty bad. Who knows? Shake Shack. Chairs on sand. Yeah, right, Fly Girl. Also, hello. Good morning. Ruslan, hello. If you get paid more if you view the commercials fully. You know, I'm actually not sure of the exact metrics of that. I'm assuming so, but I'm not sure. I think there's also some sort of YouTube definitely adjusts how you get ads if you skip frequently. The thing is, I don't know if you get more ads that way or less, because if you're not skipping, I think they can also assume that you're not watching, right? That means you just put something on in the background and you're just letting it play. So even if an advertisement plays, you're not even there to like process it. So in theory, if you're skipping stuff, at least you're seeing the first 5 seconds of an ad. So you still get to see the product that they're advertising. I would assume you actually might get more ads if you always skip. If they want more eyes on a product, even if it's only for 5 seconds. Because if they're all letting it, if you just have YouTube running 24 hours and you're just letting it play and the ads are playing, you know, it's just, you're not actually seeing the product, so the ads aren't doing anything, right? I don't know. That's my interpretation of it all. But also, I'm an idiot, so who knows? Let's go right to Broadway. Back to Broadway. I forget which building Bezos bought like a super apartment in. I don't think it was 10 Madison. I think it was a different one. But he bought like the top 3 floors or something. Yeah, 5 seconds is all you need to see if the product is going to catch your eye. But also now it just like lives in your head too. Yeah, and there's like a sponsor ad blockers. That one, I don't know. Actually, that one doesn't matter either. I don't think that changes for the creator, but you know, sometimes the creators have sponsored segments, and there's an extension that can identify those too, and either auto skip them or at least let you know that they're sponsored. But I also just recommend getting YouTube Premium. If you watch any more than like 2 hours of content on YouTube a day, even an hour, like, I don't know. And if you use multiple devices, that way you don't have to worry about, you know, dealing with ad blockers on every device. Like, yeah, it's like, okay, they win, you have to pay some money now, but in terms of quality of life, I think it's easier. Yeah, YouTube Premium can be expensive. I think there's a YouTube Premium Lite now, though. They brought that back for some places. I don't know how region specific that is though. Dude Dillo, thanks for the follow. We're on Broadway now, walking north. Herald Square, Greeley Square coming up. The ads are the things you're interested in? They've already targeted you. They've been showing your commercials in Russian? That's interesting. I wonder if you have some weird region settings tied to your account that causes that. Yeah, I think YouTube Premium is worth it for the no ads thing and across all your devices. If you're always home, you could install ad blocking at like the router level if you are savvy enough, but again, you're not always going to be home. So it's better when it's just tied to your account. Yeah, at least check out YouTube Premium Lite. I don't get paid for any advertising any of Google's services, but the quality of life is what I'm after. Ads give you time to scroll on the phone. Yeah, I mean, if you're watching like TV or something, yeah. I also forget if does YouTube Premium not give you pop-out view unless you have Premium? I know you can have background play with YouTube Premium, so if you turn your screen off, it'll still play in the background. But I don't remember if pop-out view is a... is specifically a premium locked feature, or if you could do it anywhere on any account. Because then you could like do a lot of stuff on your phone. The YouTube live stream, as long as the viewer watches the stream for 31 seconds or longer, the stream gets a legitimate view count. Interesting. Oh yeah, the YouTube Music, which I think YouTube Premium Lite does not have, but if you don't use that, then I guess Lite would be a better feature for you. This is a pretty good ice cream or gelato place, but I believe it's pronounced Venki, to be more correct. Yeah, pop-up view is nice. I mean, that's what I use on Twitch for my own stream right now when I'm monitoring everything. I got my connections up on top, the chat on the bottom, and then a little viewfinder window so I can at least see that I'm showing something and not like my chest randomly. Yeah, it's a little delayed, but at least I can fix it if I see something. Milk Bar got really popular at some point. The one on 13th Street. And then they expanded a few more locations. This is a really big one, but it's never busy, so I don't know how much longer they're going to survive here. Maybe I've never seen that on like a Saturday night. But yeah. Oh, sometimes walking through Ktown after a weekend day, so Friday night counts as a weekend party nights, right? So sometimes walking through it in the next morning, you can see the aftermath. So maybe we'll take a look there. And I will head to Times Square to show you guys what Times Square looks like on an early Saturday morning. Punith, hello. Oh, watch offline. Yeah, that's a nice feature. That's been clutch for like train rides when baby commuters flipping out. But the service is not good, like in some long underground tunnel. And apparently we have her on our family account, and YouTube Kids just downloads for offline viewing in the background of stuff you watch, so at least there's something there if needed. .212 Fifth Avenue? Oh, that's where Jeff Bezos' apartment is? Interesting. I don't even know if he lives there. Fifth Avenue, got it. Yeah, Jeremy, the quality of life thing is what I'm after. If I gotta pay for it, I gotta pay for it. I mean, listen, like growing up, when we didn't have money or anything, I was always about scheming my way to get free stuff on the computer. Even like using net zero free dial-up at some point. But yeah. All right, we're almost to Ktown. Let's go see if it's as messy as I have kind of hyped it up to be. Looks pretty clean so far. Maybe they when they had the little shacks all up and down the street, it was much worse actually. Now that there's a lot more, because the shacks are just there. Now with the cars, they move around a lot, so there's less time for things to accumulate in between and inside the shacks. Yeah, it doesn't look so bad right now. They cleaned it up. Glad you're enjoying Wallenberg. That's right, he doesn't let me see in there. I'm only allowed to work with him in prep, in makeup. Oh, premium light is a mistake because YouTube Music's not included. Interesting. I mean, I guess if you never use YouTube Music and it's just less money for that, maybe it's worth it. But if that's something you use, then yeah. Whether it's priced well or I don't know. Looks like all the trash has been collected already. I mean, the bins are all empty. So there's that. Milk bars, peak time is 5 p.m. Saturday. I wasn't exactly sure what he was going to be doing with that. Juliana wants more thumbs. Give him up. Appreciate the call to action. Gerard, good morning. The new year-round holiday shops. We just call this Ktown shopping at this point, but it's all the same stuff you would see in the winter holiday shops. Maybe a little less Santa, but they'll fill it up later. Don't worry. Perfect. My crossing, that is. Yeah, if they could figure out the no sleep issue or the sleep requirement, we'd get a lot more stuff done. But Nicholas, hello. Thanks, Diane. All right. I just had coffee this morning. We're right by the Empire State Building. It's like right here. I don't know if I'll be able to point this up directly to show you, but this is what it looks like from this angle. If you can see that. Tiffy Tap's wondering about my camera. Okay, welcome first of all. Hello. Thanks for finding us on Kick. I'm also on YouTube and Twitch. But if you want to see and get really pulled out of it, check this out. I'm hands-free. Well, I carry my chat phone. But yeah, I'm using a Pocket 3 from DJI on a neck mount. That's how I do it. I can come off. I have a little magnetic attachment, so I can easily pull it off and easily clip it back on. In the mornings, I just drink black coffee, and then but I do like things like lattes and cappuccinos, depending on how milky I feel. But I've been trying to avoid dairy a little bit more. I don't know. I think it does affect my tummy wummy a little bit. It's just from Amazon. This is I think Newer makes one. Tellison makes one. I think there's like an even official like DJI one too, or Insta360 one. I don't know, one of them. It paused for a second while pointing at my face. Oh man, bald and terrifying, as I like to say. But it's not that I like to say it. It's just that I like to say the truth. Ambrose Taterpot has made it in. Chichi's just too kind. The mount, let me see. I could use one of these rocks. Or something over here. The tables aren't all set up yet. Let's see, I'll use this barricade. All right, let me pop the camera off, take the mount off. All right, so yeah, this is a Tellison mount. This is how it mounts to my neck. And I guess I have a V-rig magnetic mount on the bottom. Those two buttons on the side pop out. And then I click them to pull it off again. So it's locked onto it, so it doesn't just come off easily. But yeah, that's it. You heard that click? That was me popping it back on the mount. Okay, that one's popped on. Alrighty. You know, maybe I will get breakfast for Mrs. Commuter later from a place called Pop-Up Bagels. If you're in the city and you haven't yet had Pop-Up Bagels, they're very good. They're always fresh, and they have a very fast turnaround, which I think why they stay so fresh. You can be in and out of that place in 5 minutes because they also don't butter your bagel. That really butters my bagel. They give you a tub of cream cheese, and all the bagels are just whole bagels. That's it. You do it yourself. It's a DIY bagel. But that's how you get in and out fast. We'll see. Hey, Dutch Maz is here on the express bus. Coming to do some work, huh? Yeah, I got up early today. The child is with grandma. Mrs. Commuter is still sleeping when I woke up at 5:30 today. So I thought, you know what? Let's do an early Saturday morning stream before she wakes up. Dutch Maz, the OG live streamer of New York. Periscope days, the origins. And a legit tour guide. Actually knows stuff. What is Palm Royale? There's some other TV stuff that I'll never watch. Probably. This is Macy's. Yeah, this weather's so nice. So nice for walking. It's very comfortable. Allie has made it in from the Massachusetts. I missed the fireworks show. We took advantage of AB Commuter not being here. We went to see Fantastic Four, which was interesting. It was kind of different, but interesting. Ow, this sign hit my head. Yeah, we enjoyed it. And then we ate dinner from Sushi 35. You gonna rebuke that same shit? Just picked it up. And watched a bunch of Impractical Jokers. Ooh, Bray the Boss, thanks for the posture check. And it rained up north, huh? Oh, well, how long is this light? Let me see if I can add this to the database of long changing lights. It's definitely in there. Okay, that was a long changing light. Just the driver's got to wake up now. Mega Millions 302. Whoa, wait a second. Is that updated correctly? Apparently the Powerball is at 1 billion. Okay, how old are some of these magazines? They're already all sun-bleached. Where's the date? August 5th, 2015. And then Ralph Fiennes, 2014. But Powerball 1 billion, apparently. Oh, I could use some coffee again. I already had some, but I could always use more. There's no limit to how much. No, there's a limit. There's a limit to how much coffee I can have. I I can feel it when I've had too much coffee. It's like something doesn't feel right anymore. I get a little nauseous, I think, too. Oh, you actually watched an Impractical Jokers stunt live in person and went wrong? Interesting. Yeah, they get recognized a lot now, too. And a lot of times they just make another episode out of the recognizing part of it as like a blooper thing. Clips reel thing. Okay, I don't know. The English language is just not sitting with me today. The words don't go good. Probably need that coffee. I think I've already drained it all out of me by all the walking. Okay, I'm making some weird noises now. I've never tried sushi in Korea. I wonder how they are. I think they're also a bit of a chain, though. I can't imagine they're like fantastic, but maybe it's not bad for a fast to-go place. But then I think you just get Joji box. Oh, there's a Mighty Quinn's here. I forgot about that too. And that's one of the semi-decent barbecue places we have. With the one, I think one of my favorites is here. I think it's Pig Beach in Astoria. It's also a really nice venue. Big Island Guava. Oh, it went that bad. The stunts. They almost killed an elderly lady. I don't even know. Whew. Well, hopefully she's all right. Firstly, and then beyond that, what the hell were they doing? Holy moly. Yeah, it's kind of not the same without Joe Gatto. I don't know. I hope he comes back one day. If not for like a little cameo guest episode. I mean, it's just... We had stopped watching it for a while, just, I don't know why. I think they haven't had a season on in a while, and then we just kind of fell off and it stopped popping up in like the... Because on Plex, at least, when you don't watch a show in a while and a new episode comes out, it no longer shows up on your top keep watching bar. I forget what the actual timeout period is, but Plex is how we watch most of our stuff. So yeah. And also it means that like so Severance is a good example of this. How many years were there between Severance seasons? Like 3? That was I liked that show, but that was a tough one because I really forgot everything that happened. There was no even like recap for me anyway. I need a recap. I'm old and dumb. You know, help me out here. Street performers or buskers? Of course we see them. It's a little early for that right now, but yeah. Washington Square Park is a big busk zone. I don't know why saying it that. Why would I say it like that? Why did I choose that? Big busk zone? That just doesn't even... All right. I have an external mic that I use sometimes. If I know it's going to be a windy day, or if I don't because I forgot, that's usually when I add the external microphone that has a little dead cat wind muff thing on it. But yeah, 3 years between seasons of Severance. So it fell off my recommended because of the long delay. I'm old but not dumb. I accept. No, I don't accept. I'm dumb. I'm both! Both of these. Mrs. Miri, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Oh, they hooked up an air horn to a crosswalk button and startled the lady. She fell into the street. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think some of the ones, the jump scare stuff for people you don't know in the street, I think that's a tough one. That's not as innocuous But I've seen now more and more information about One Times Square and how it's supposed to have a fall opening. I don't know anything about what's going to happen in there because why would I? I only show you New York and don't know what's going on in it. That sounds about right. That's on brand for the commuter. But yeah, it's supposed to open soon, and at least it'll look nicer this year for the bell drop, because that's where it happens. It's the room where it happens. As a Hamilton reference. All right, Times Square on a Saturday morning. What do we have here? New York Rangers 94 Yankees 2000 going to be at St. Patrick's after 2 o'clock. I won't be out that long today. Oh, we banned the word Times Square. It's the last time I can say it for a few minutes. Mrs. Miri, glad you're enjoying. Yeah, we have a whole catalog of these now if you need like background noise on YouTube more than anything, since Twitch has their storage requirements and they just delete things these days. No cars, good. Hard Rock Cafe used to be WWE at some point. Yeah, so the ball drop happens at the top of this. You can kind of see the 2 from this angle. Oh yeah, Borderlands 4. I'm curious. I hope it's not bad. It's a Machination store. Oh, is that Shenron? That's the Namekian Shenron on the left. That's the one they summoned on Namek. Yeah, Luffy, but yeah. This is, you can see 2025 up there. They got to update that soon. But there'll be a whole thing with the new year numbers. They'll be down here for the unveiling at the bottom in Times Square, and then I'll bring them up there. Am I a little sniffly even? Wow, maybe the weather really is doing it. But yeah, I'm always in shorts and a t-shirt in the summer. And this is still the summer for me. Even though that one guy at work did say, July 4th, how was your summer? Was your summer? And he said, you'll come around to see my way. Bill Vick, hello. Oh, there was a little Spider Miles in there, Miles Morales? Or is it a different one? Beware of the monks. Oh no! Some of the characters are coming out already. It's Saturday, so they got to come early. I see Elmo on the prowl already, looking for his first victim. At some point, let me see. Mrs. Commuter's got to be up soon. So, if I'm going to get pop-up bagels, I have to swing back to 30th or so. So let's at least get to the ticket booths. I think is this 7th Avenue? It should be. We can walk north on that. I mean south. Oh gosh, discombobulated. A photo with Elmo? There's Disney. It's kind of funny seeing the Temu Disney right in front of real Disney. That's just how it is. You should hear the Times Square sound around here. There it is. Oh, did I say Times Square a bunch of times after you banned it too? Bear in the Garden? Probably. Wallenberg. How do you pronounce your daughter's name? Would it be Isla or Ela? Either way, hello. There are a lot of like different pitches in this Times Square sound. It's got some interesting intervals in it. I don't know enough about it. It's meant to be a little bit unsettling, right? The sound. I hope that music that's playing is not going to get us. The 360 camera music is already playing. Victor, thank you. Yeah, we try to do the 4K stuff. It seems to be working for us still. Oh, I didn't realize how good that shot was while I was just standing there listening to Times Square. Man. Sometimes I impress even myself. No, not really. It's very easy for me to impress myself when I don't know what I'm doing. When I actively think about doing something, it gets worse. When I... Oh, man, Minnie's doing it now. Minnie's getting the photos in. Yeah, I thought it was some sort of an art exhibit. I used to know more about it, but thanks to being a Dumbo, you know. All right, well, the stairs are still closed. They're freshly washed, so they're all very slippery, potentially. Let's start making our way back south down 7th Avenue. We got to get to 30th Street or so. If I'm going to stop by Pop-Up Bagels. Let me ask. Let me see. I'll just send her. She shouldn't. I don't think she's up yet. She would have read my message about streaming already. Definitely could walk on Broadway. Can't really drive on it anymore. It used to be the way to go, like east or west to east, north to south, or vice versa. Actually, no, it used to be only one way north to south. You would only be able to go south down Broadway, at least here. But you could actually get through all these squares. She's pretty mindful about the sweet calories, so I think she would much prefer that I take into consideration her preferences for that. Even though the bagels are still kind of high carb, but yeah. Lori Brown is here. I saw your PayPal $50 donation the other day. I don't think I saw you in stream that day though. But thank you for your support as always, Lori. No one ever walks on Broadway? I mean, what does that mean exactly? Like, if I were to go on Broadway, you're saying there'd be not a single person on it? I mean, I've only lived in the city since 1991, so it's just like, it's possible I've just never done it correctly, you know? That's also very possible. Tech Becca's going back to school. Paulie, good morning. Couldn't find me on live cam this morning. I'm invisible. Flagship Raising Cane's. They have a little dog Statue of Liberty thing in there. Hello, Vince Gupta in India. Hello. Yeah, I got here when I was just about 7 years old. From the grand old, slightly different Russia. All right, we should be good on 7th Avenue for a while. We just got to get past MSG. It's being set up right now. Oh, that's gonna be so much nicer on that sidewalk on the left. The bike lane sidewalk area, that was a rough one for a while. It was impossible for cyclists to get through without people being in the bike lane. Yeah, so I'm glad I got to see some of the 90s here. Oops. Just remember growing up in Stuyvesant Town, so don't go south of 14th Street. That's where the drugs are. Oforis or Oasis. Thanks for the follow. Sorry if I messed up your name. What hardware am I using to do this in 4K? DJI Pocket 3. I guess the Osmo name is back. As well as BellaBox software on a little mini computer. So if you want to look that up, it's BELABOX.net. And that has all the information about how to use it and what hardware can accept its installation. But the key feature of that is it allows me to use multiple connections and actually bonds them. Link aggregation. So I can actually get a more stable signal and in theory a higher quality signal because I can spread the bit rate around multiple connections. Yeah, if anyone did see the Fantastic Four movie or didn't, it's definitely a do not analyze kind of movie. Yeah, I mean, it's already a hero comic book movie with supernatural stuff going on, but yeah, it's just... Don't think too hard about it, just enjoy. If you think too hard about it, you're gonna find all the holes. Stefan Schober with a €3 super sticker. Thank you for your support, Stefan. Sometimes you have to... I'm thinking of that Bad Walkers guy from TikTok, Matt Bass. Yeah, people are more in long sleeves. They're wrong, but yes, they're wearing it. Kidding. It's just not for me. The only long sleeve I'll go with when I'm casual is a jacket. But I must live by my rule of no jacket till October. It's very important to me. For no reason other than the arbitrariness of it all. But oh yeah, and the Pocket 3 has to be in webcam mode. That's one of the reasons I have to use the BellaBox setup. Otherwise, you're maxed out at 1080, 1080p. Only webcam mode will do 4K on this thing. Yeah, it was very cookie cutter in terms of like, whatever. You just can't think about it. If you just want to enjoy, I thought there would be a lot more comedic bits. There weren't as much, there were a few, like Stingray was in it from Cobra Kai, but I thought there'd be more. Sly, hello. No, it's wrong photos, it's wrong. It's not cold enough for that yet. And I said I was joking too, but then you decided to go back on it. So no, I'm doubling down on that one then. It's just how it is. Definitely David Gregory Well, that's the thing about New York. Change is the only constant. You can never expect it to be the same, because then you're going to get into whatever nostalgia mode you want to be in. Also with rose-colored glasses, nothing is exactly... Uh-oh. Everything just got weird on my phone. Hold on. That was strange. Very strange. I got a vibration and like it refreshed both my top and bottom split screen. Strange. And the Twitch view also, a stupid mod view pop-up somehow shows up in the pop-out view. Oh well. But yes, I got confirmation from Mrs. Commuter that she'd be down for pop-up bagels. So we are getting close to those. I'll probably just get one. They have coffee there, it's not great. I might just get one for the road. Maybe not, I don't know. We have coffee at home too. Waikola Beach Drive. I think that's Japanese, but I cannot read Japanese, unfortunately. If you can run that through Google Translate, then maybe. Or I think we had a couple of watchers from Japan, if anybody can take a stab at it. I think I could also just do the circle to search. Does that work still? Let's see. Oh, hey, that's not working to summon it. Oh, there it is. Wait. Hold on. My child lives in New York. Can I meet them? That's apparently what that says. That's interesting. I mean, they're your child. I would hope so. Strawberry Fields is here. Good morning. Hey, Winty, hi. Jacqueline Dalma, hello. Lilia Abrego, good morning. We've definitely walked by a bunch of Starbucks, but maybe not recently. Surge, probably. I don't really follow that stuff, but oh, we have 7 seconds to cross. I was about to think about waiting, but I don't think I need to. This guy's really inching though. You could actually report this to TLC when they inch that far over the white line on a red light, and they get a little fine. Apparently. Yeah, that's what I just saw too. That's an interesting comment. I don't get it, but oh, wait, they're still writing it. Maybe somebody needs to write back to them in Japanese. Can somebody Google Translate a message in Japanese and put it back to them in the chat saying, please, whoops, threw my phone on the ground. Thankfully, I'm protected with a case. And a screen protector. See? Everything's good. No issues. It's the best. Maybe, Allie, but it could also be a lost in translation thing. I don't know. Okay. If we're doing errands, might as well. Ideally, though, maybe I can have their kid pick up your dry cleaning so we could, be efficient with our time. Danny Tunnel King thought it was Friday for a little bit. Well, it's all a social construct, I guess. Tech Becca wants a slice of authentic pizza. I got the place for you, Tech Becca. Right on the corner, under that big TV advertisement for the Galaxy Fold 7, is the Sparrow Pizza. That's the one you want. At least this whole area with MSG looks nicer now. They still have a few of these barricades of unfinished stuff, but soon I think it'll all be opened up again. Don't break the new phone already, I know. I don't know how I just threw my phone randomly like that. I feel like that's never happened. Imagine that happens on a bridge where we're done. Thank you, photos. Wait, Tech Becca, I was only kidding. Wait. I'm sorry, that might have been, that's on me. Sometimes I take these jokes too far. Sbarro is just a running gag on the channel for pizza. It's really known as like airport food court, mall food court pizza. Don't use that as your authentic New York slice experience. I'm sorry. Unless you understood and were just joking with me again. But I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Oh, Laura, good morning. It looks like it didn't work though. What's that latest translation? I have to do the circle to search again. Let's see. I stayed in Manhattan until last week for a week, but it was cold compared to Japan. Interesting. Okay. I think we're gonna work on Monday, yeah. All right, this is the bagel shop, Pop-Up Bagels. This is where I'm just gonna, it should be quick. It should be quick. They run through customers pretty quickly. So we'll just do this. It should be pretty quick. Oh, NYC is better than what you eat in Connecticut? It's a big dig on Connecticut.
Hi, Brendan.
Hi.
How are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic.
Awesome. Can I do the 3 everything and scallion?
What's your name?
Gabe, G-A-B-E.
G-A-B-E.
Yeah.
Anything else you say?
That's it.
All right, fantastic. Whenever you're ready. Nice to meet you, my friend.
Thank you.
Just a second.
Sorry, thanks. All right. Let me flip this back on. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. You too. All right. You're in and out. The bagels are fresh. Sorry about the chest view for a moment. I was trying to click everything back on properly. Even the Connecticut fast food is planned? That's interesting. Cohogger, thanks for the follow. Yeah, this place is quick. You assemble the bagels yourself, and that's part of the reason why they're always so fresh. There's a fast turnaround. They just keep going. They keep going and going and going. And then there's nobody like cutting things up. There's nobody, you do it all yourself. Pop-Up Bagels. It's a great one, especially if you're about to take the train out to Long Island, you know, out of Penn Station here, or even to Jersey or whatever. You stop by there, you can assemble your bagel on the train. Probably not the everything bagel's a messy one. As soon as you start doing anything to everything bagels, manipulating them, all the little seeds and things start falling off. So those get a little bit messy. Bagels and Wakshan is here. I've actually been testing a new hotspot. Look at this thing. I'll show you a picture I took of it earlier this morning. It's a TCL link spot. It has no battery. It's only USB plugged in, but it supports 5G. It's on T-Mobile, and it's been working great. Bagels and Wakshan. Link spots, like IK511 or something like that. Yeah, they're smart. Smart business model. All they got to do is churn the bagels. The cream cheese is all already like sorted in tubs. They're fast. You just dumped the loose seasons to the cream cheese? Ooh, smart. RJ's heading out, fighting Nightbot on the way out as always. Yeah, I mean, I was using a 4G one before, so I think it's an upgrade, and it has no battery. That's wonderful. So like, if it ever does lose power for whatever reason, it'll just reconnect on its own. Because with the battery one, sometimes I feel like they don't reestablish connection properly if there's like a little power surge or something. Interesting. Let's cross the street. Let's go to 34th. Should be still, I mean, there's still people going to work obviously today, but it's not going to be as busy as it would be on a weekday morning. Let's at least head towards the Empire State Building. Yeah, you get different combos. If you do 3 bagels, you get 1 tub of cream cheese, and you can do 6 or 12, I think, and you get more cream cheese. And you get, they don't have all the different bagels either. Like if you go to like Tompkins Square Bagels, they have a lot more flavors of bagels. But we've tried a bunch at this place, and everything tends to be the best. Yeah, we just walked by Sparrow. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to be building there. I'm going to say commercial. Sorry, Labor Day earlier this year, September 1st, Monday, for those in the States. Uh-oh, no, everybody's going to have a bagel too. 10% off for students and medical staff at Mocha & Co. Yemen coffee. Interesting. When is the Apple event announcing the new iPhones? It's usually in September, so it's probably coming pretty soon. I'd say just wait it out at this point before you get anything new. Wait for the event, see how you like it. I mean, I think it's going to be solid either way. But the thing is, if you're using a Motorola right now, it probably uses Android. So you might be pretty used to an Android in its intricacies. So it could be, some people like the new feeling of some different OS, but it might be something to get used to also. But check it out, wait for it. Wait for the announcement. The hotspot only works when it receives a USB power, that's it. It's plugged into my little computer in my backpack. So as long as that has power, this gets power. September 9th is the event. Okay, so it's very soon. It's like a week away. Practically. Wave is waiting for the 5G Vision Pro so you can walk around. I mean, can't you walk around with the current one too? You just need like a hotspot device. Apparently that's one of the cool features about Google Fi. So it uses primarily T-Mobile now for all of its stuff. But the interesting thing is you also get free data SIMs. So like like if you have a line with Google Fi, you get like, if you get the most expensive one, it's 100 gigs of premium data, then it drops off. But if you want to use that data and share it with a watch or a tablet, you can get a free data only SIM and it shares your data. So it's still that same 100 gigabyte data pool, but you get to use it on another device without worrying about hotspot fees and stuff. It's kind of cool. I got it from Amazon. It's renewed. Some Amazon renewed thing. I'll find it. Whoa. Is that Adam Romachek 75? Yeah, one thing of schmear is enough. It's enough. I mean, if you like, you know, just the cream cheese to squirt out of the other end when you bite into it, it might not be enough if you're going to put that much on, but it's okay for, I would say, a good coating. Because it shouldn't be thin, right? It's not butter. It should be a nice, plump layer. But also, it's been a while. Good to see you again, Adam Romachek 75. Our Macy's is definitely not closed. If this Macy's ever closes here, the flagship one, I think that'll be done. Because, you know, Macy's does so much. They sponsor the Thanksgiving Day Parade, the fireworks. So if that goes away, I think then it's going to be sucks Fifth Avenue. And nobody wants that. All right, but I'm going to get to the corner. These are all folks waiting to go up to the observation deck. It still kind of counts as a sunrise experience, right? Yeah, I have to get these bagels back to Mrs. Commuter before they get old. Yeah, plump schmear. The sun is strong. There we go. It's reflecting off windows. You can see it on the ground, how it reflects off. Also, here's going to be a Starbucks on the corner. This is Starbucks Reserve. And they have a bar with adult beverages, too. Upstairs, I think. Chive cream cheese granolas. Sounds interesting. Sometimes I like going sweet, and I'll get a cinnamon raisin bagel with walnut cream cheese. But that's pretty sweet. That's like carbs on carbs. All right, let me see, which one am I going to do? I'm going to stand across the street from the Empire State Building. Jay Raymond with an ARS 200 super chat. That's the Argentinian peso, if I remember. Well, Jay Raymond always supporting us, so thank you for that again, Jay Raymond. Probably not, Sandy, yeah. Ooh, you ordered some. Hopefully it comes quick and stays warm. Yeah, Mrs. Commuter found this place and she's been raving about them. Actually, the way the sun-drenched building is drenched right now, if I can get some symmetrical shot with the blue sky on the new Pixel phone, that could look kind of good. Let me do that right now. Let me line this up. Come on, stupid idiot commuter, you can do this. Don't be dumb. Take a few shots. Crop later if you have to. Line up the top of the building. Use the lines, use the grid. All right. Oh, that's going to be perfect because the wind expanded the flag. Oh, okay, I'm going to have to post that to the Instagram. Looks like it's just slightly rotated, but I could fix that before I post it. All right, great. Anyway. Bagels and Walk Sean with 28 months of membership and bagels and walks. We did it all. We did your channel. Sorry. Oh yeah, I need a raid suggestion. Javier, good morning. Did Bloomingdale's close? No. No. For some reason, they put the cream cheese in a separate bag. Here, I'll show you. This is how much cream cheese you get. So I think it's enough for 3 bagels. I think this is enough. I think. Raid Snowmarit. Let me see. What are they doing? What is Snowmarit doing? Let's go profile, stream manager, this button. Sonoma. Adventures with Extasia TV. I'm not sure what they're doing, but let's do it. I'll take your recommendation. All right, friends, thank you for joining today's stream. I appreciate you hanging out, walking around on a Saturday morning, seeing the city wake up on a weekend. I think this is a great time to walk. So if you are visiting the city and you are jet lagged, take the opportunity and just go. I don't know, hopefully your hotel, maybe you don't want to eat your hotel breakfast. I don't know. You can find something in the city, but leave at 6 a.m., walk around. Could be fun. I think it's fun. I always say take advantage of your jet lag. But thank you, friends, for joining today. I always appreciate your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships. Thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you, too. Welcome back to some old friends today. Old and dear. Roman Check 75 Adams, good to see you. Twitch friends, thank you for the follows and subs. Always appreciate your support there, too. And if you do have Amazon Prime, you can use a Prime sub for ad-free viewing. It's a once-a-month manual thing, but yeah, if you want, you can do it. Not every channel turns on the ad-free viewing for membership for subscribers, though. A subscriber on Twitch is like a member on YouTube. Though YouTube doesn't give us a lot of things you can do for members either. I wish there was more. Mark Luca, good morning and goodbye. We're on 33rd and 5th right now, or at least closest to it. I think I did say to subscribe if you haven't already, but back to YouTube. Thank you for the thumbs, and thank you to the mods everywhere. Have a great, I'm going to post that photo right now. Have a great rest of Saturday, Sunday if I don't see you. We should be going Monday morning for a bit of a commute still. Even with the holiday, I have chosen to do a little work. I have to do some things there that I need to figure out. So until then, have a good one. See you soon.